Welcome to the world of information management by Mix Systems. We are confident that you will find the Professional Manager 2 series to be the most comprehensive, integrated, and easiest to use business and financial management software available. This video tutorial is designed to give you an overview of those areas which are unique to the Professional Manager 2 series. For more detailed explanations, you can also refer to your Professional Manager 2 User's Guide and Reference Manual. When you first open the program, you will be presented with a dialog box that asks you to select a user. Within the Professional Manager 2, there are several user views that you may access. Each user view is designed for the unique needs of the different functional areas of your business, such as shipping and receiving, payroll, or accounting. Each user view provides different priority levels of access to your database and can be password protected so that certain information can remain confidential if you desire. In your lower priority level user views, some of the forms are limited in function. As an example, some forms will not have delete or replace functions. The Manager view gives management access to virtually every vital operation in your business. Think of the Manager view as the control center of the program. This tutorial will take you through the Manager view because it is the most comprehensive view with the highest level of access. When you know how to use the Manager view, you will know how to use all of the other views. Once you are inside the Manager view, you will see several menu headings at the top of your screen. There are the 5 basic menus, the Apple, File, Edit, Set, and View menus to the left, that have features that are essentially consistent across all user views. Many of the common operations are the same as in any other Macintosh program. The Apple menu contains the desk accessories you are already familiar with. It is also where to find help in using the Professional Manager 2 with the Why command and the Custom Help file. The File menu controls functions related to entering and leaving your files, storing data on disks, printing and transporting data in and out of your application. The Edit menu contains the universal Macintosh cut, copy, and paste capabilities. In addition, by selecting Time Stamp, you can place the time and date in any date or text field. The Set menu is where you may select various options for configuring your program to various needs. The View menu allows you to manipulate your information so that you can see exactly what you want to see when you want to see it. This is where you will access queries to specify single or multiple parameters by which to restrict your view of your data. We recommend that you begin your database setup by selecting the Save and Log item under the File menu. The Save and Log feature of the Professional Manager 2 is unique in its ability to provide a safety net while you use the program. That way, if the power were to unexpectedly go out, a recoverable log would remain after the power was restored. This would allow you to retrieve all of the records which were entered prior to the power failure. A dialog box will appear, and the program will pre-name the log file for you. You may change this if you wish. Just select which folder you want to save the log file into and click Save. If while using the program you cannot remember whether or not you have activated this feature, just look under the File menu. If it says Save and Log, you have not activated the log file and should do so now. If it says Save and Stop Logging, you can relax because you have a log file going. Once this is done, it will always remain. Refer to your user's guide for a more detailed description of the logging process. All of the functions of the first 5 menus are covered in detail in your reference manual. The remaining menus to the right are the operation menus that are unique to this program and the ones that we will be covering in the rest of this video. The first thing you will need to do is to set up your system data. These are the default values that serve as the basis for your program operations. Go to the Set menu and select Utilities. The Utilities view facilitates communication with other programs, computers, and operating systems and allows you to set up or change many fundamental basics of the program, such as accounting functions and default data. You will see a new menu item called Setup on the far right side. Under the Setup menu, you will see 6 items. The Ledger Account Entry form is the first item under the Setup menu. Everything you enter on this form will be listed in the Chart of Accounts list. Chart of Accounts is a list of accounts that form the basis for your accounting system. Your program comes supplied with a standard chart of accounts so that you don't have to do anything with this form. However, if you have a special chart of accounts that your accountant prefers, you can enter that chart from the list supplied by your accountant directly into your computer through the Ledger Account Entry form. You will notice that most of the forms and lists already have sample data filled in. This is the same data contained on your demonstration copy of the program. Set System Data is the entry form you use to enter most of your default data. At the top of the System Data form is the record number. It should be record number 1. If it's not, use Find First under the View menu to get it. Each time you press the Tab key, the cursor will move to the next place that you need to make an entry. The box in the upper right-hand corner asks you if your system has a color monitor. If you have a color monitor, answer yes. If you have a black and white or monochrome monitor, answer no. By the way, anytime you are asked for a yes or no answer, it is not necessary to type the whole word. For yes, you can type Y, and for no, you can type N in either upper or lowercase letters. Your program will always format it correctly. Next, you enter your local telephone area code, your local postal zip code, your city, or the local city that your customers mostly live in, and your state. The next 4 data fields allow you to assign the starting numbers that you would like your invoices, checks, purchase orders, and your billing statements to begin with. Because you can start with any number you like, you can make your new numbers pick up where your old numbers left off without any disruption to your current accounting system. The next data field is where you enter your local state sales taxes. This field is for state taxes only, not local or city taxes. City taxes can vary from city to city, so there's a special form for city taxes which we will cover in a moment. The next field is where you enter the name or heading that you want printed across the top of your reports. If you have special reports that you want to have a different name than this default entry, you can always come back to this form and enter a new name before you print the special report. The following 2 boxes are where you enter your default Bill To label on the left and Ship To label on the right for your company's address that will be printed on your purchase orders. This default data is necessary for certain forms and functions to work correctly. For instance, in making up your customer codes, if the database finds that the customer's area code is the same as yours, it will not use the area code as part of the customer code. This saves you some keystrokes and lets you very quickly define who's a local customer and who's not. Down below is default data for your multi-ledger's automatic posting procedures. If you have elected to use the standard accounting codes that come supplied with your program, you will not need to do anything with this part of the form, as all of the necessary codes will already be filled in here. However, if you decide to use another type of accounting code system, you will need to fill in the appropriate journal numbers and account codes from your chart of accounts. The journal numbers go in the small box to the left, and the account numbers go in the larger boxes. It is very important that the numbers you enter here match the numbers in your chart of accounts exactly for your accounting system to work properly. You are now finished with this form and can close it. All that is left for you to do for your basic system setup is to enter your city sales tax data. Under the Setup menu at the bottom, you will find Sales Tax Data and Sales Tax Listings and Summary. Open up both of these windows. Sales Tax Data is where you enter the data, and Sales Tax Listings will show you the results of your entries. The database will allow you to define the total sales tax to be charged for each city in your tax area that has a sales tax that is additional to the state sales tax. In the first box of the Sales Tax Data entry form, you enter the name of the city. In the next box, you enter the total sales tax of the state plus the city sales tax for that city. When you press the Enter key, your entry will show on the sales tax listings.